Now, Jojo Betzler, what is your mind?
Snake mind.
And Jojo Betzler, what is your body?
Wolf body.
Jojo Betzler, what is your courage?
Panther courage.
And Jojo Betzler, what is your soul?
A German soul.
Yeah, man, you're ready.
Adolf? I don't think I can do this.
Welcome back to my aggressively average channel, bringing you fantastically mediocre content. Before we start this video, I ask that you like and subscribe for more of this. I'm just starting, obviously, so any interaction I would be more than happy with. Are you excited?
Probably not.
Am I excited? Absolutely. With this review, I will provide a spoiler-free analysis, some critical information if you're thinking about going to see the movie or not. I know there's a ton of elaborate movie reviews out there, and some are maybe more qualified than mine, definitely more qualified than mine. But I'll try to keep this short and sweet and to the point. I'll cut the fat, and I'll just get right to it. Today I want to look at a little film called Jojo Rabbit. The story follows a little boy in Nazi-era Germany during the closing stages of World War II. And this is not really your normal World War II movie in that it's actually a comedy rather than a drama or an action film.
Hi, Hitler, guys.
And not a Tarantino and Glorious Bastards gore fest. I'd compare it more to the likes of Robert Benigni's Beautiful Life.
Buongiorno, principessa!
A somehow partially lighthearted take on a character living through this horrendous era. The biggest thing between this movie and anything you've probably seen before is that this is actually from the perspective of a Nazi. Yes, Nazis. You know the guys that killed, upwards of 17 million people in the course of less than a decade? Yeah, them. So we follow this young boy, Jojo Betzler, as he navigates his way through this absolutely just crazy world, guided by his imaginary friend. As you may have guessed, is
Was? Of course you can. Sure, you're a little bit scrawny and a bit unpopular, and you can't tie your shoelaces even though you're 10 years old, but you're still the bestest, most loyal little Nazi I've ever met.
Taika Hitler. Hitler. It's Adolf Hitler. Hitler's his imaginary friend. So you might be wondering, how could you make something so serious, so actually funny, or tasteful? Well, I'll tell you. First, the movie's actually addressing cognitive dissonance as it relates to young Jojo. His extreme beliefs are mediated by several other factors in the movie, one of which being his mother, who's actually hiding a Jewish girl in their walls of their home. He doesn't know how to handle the situation. Does he choose his mom? Does he choose the girl? Or does he choose his Nazi beliefs? And through the movie, he comes to realize just how preposterous their beliefs are, and as they pertain to the Jewish people. Some of which are sleeping upside down like bats, with wings, claws, and horns, to actually being the literal spawn of Satan.
But how would you know if you saw one? They could look just like us.
I'd feel its head for horns.
And they smell like Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Brussels sprouts bit.
Taika Waititi actually exposes these beliefs through comedy, but through an absurd fashion. Like, the movie itself is just as absurd as the beliefs that these people held are. And I think that's where a lot of context gets lost from people watching the movie. All the jokes in the movie are only at the expense of the Nazis.
You okay? Oh god.
And the wild and fantastical beliefs that they actually held, that the people were actually convinced of. At its core, Jojo Rabbit really teaches us to challenge our beliefs, to make sure that what we're believing has some evidence to it, has some actual backing, it's moral, and never to simply accept something as blind truth just because someone tells you to, or a group of people tells you to, or a group of people in power tells you to. When you follow something so blindly, horrible things can occur, as you can see during this era. I honestly recommend that everybody should go see this movie, and take your kids. You really, you should. It's a little violent, it's a little sad, and it's challenging, but ultimately, I think it's really, really important that you go see this movie. And I think it's important that kids see this movie, so they understand what it is not to blindly follow something, to question things. And I feel bad saying ignore negative reviews for this movie, but instead I'm going to say go read them. Go read them before you watch the movie or after you watch the movie, it doesn't matter. And really think to yourself how out of context people are pulling either the jokes or the plot itself. Really just please take a moment to understand how important it is, the context of what you're watching, to understand the context of what you're watching. It's drastically important. You can rip anything from anything and turn it into whatever you want. And I'm saying this because it's so clear to me that people are obviously missing the mark of this movie. It's not sympathizing with neo-Nazis or in any way, shape, or form empathizing. It's a hypercritical look at the beliefs that they held. And it's just done in a completely original and happens to be a comedic way. It's not making a joke of the deaths of these people. It's trying to get you to understand in an entertaining and completely original way how absurd the beliefs are, that they are actually hysterical, that it's ridiculous. Now that I've given you my spiel, I think I can move on to my actual review of the film. First, I think I'll go with character development, and that deserves a 9.0 out of 10. The characters are thoroughly explored, with Jojo experiencing a well-paced and thorough realization, and the characters around him acting as the vessel for his change of heart. Second would be plot development. And I think the plot development deserves a 9.2 out of 10. There isn't a single dull moment in this movie. You'll be guilty laughing from the opening shot and then bawling by the final scene. As for the acting, I believe this deserves an 8.9 out of 10. Roman Griffin Davis, Sam Rockwell, Scarlett Johansson, and Taika Waititi. Every scene, Jojo completely convinces you that he's just a young Nazi boy trying to struggle through his beliefs. Learning that his mom is hiding a Jewish girl in his house, but he holds Adolf Hitler with such high regard that he can't disappoint either one. He pitches fits and takes everything he hears from the people that he respects as absolute gospel, and then acts exactly how you would expect a kid to in this insane predicament. For the comedic aspect of this movie, I think it deserves a 9.8 out of 10. It was damn near perfect.
You're a soldier now? At your service. But you're only 11.
I know.
And not just because of how it would audibly make you laugh in the theater or at your house, wherever you want to watch the movie, you are going to laugh your ass off. But really, it's more due to the originality. It's not easy to write a comedy. Nonetheless, write one about Nazi Germany following a Nazi family. And it's tasteful and relatable. For the overall score, I'm definitely giving this movie a 9 out of 10. I'm not sure that I'd say it's the best movie of the year. I believe that really should go to Parasite. But it's the most watchable movie of the year, and I will absolutely be watching this again and again and again. I'll watch it with any of my friends. Anybody who wants to watch it, I'll watch it with you. Whatever. It's awesome, and it is definitely not the last time I'd be seeing it. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I've convinced you to go watch the movie if you haven't seen it yet. If you have seen it, maybe drop your thoughts in the comments if you disagree or agree with my point of view. And lastly, please like and subscribe for more of these types of videos. I'll be editing some more, shooting some more. I watch a ton of movies, and I figured I might as well get some kind of content out there. I spend so much time watching TV, so be ready to get more of these bad boys. I'll see you guys next time.
Heil me, man.
Heil Hitler.
What? You can heil me better than that.
Heil Hitler.
No, just throw it away. Don't even think about it.
Heil Hitler.
No, you're overthinking it. Heil Hitler.
Heil Hitler.
Who's Hitler? Do you even speak German?
Heil Hitler.
That's not a Heil. This is a Heil. Heil.
Heil Hitler.
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 Ooh, that's it. You got it. Heil Hitler. Have a great day. Heil Hitler. You're going to be the best. Heil Hitler. You can do it.